Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to the channel where today we're going to talk about the Profit Retriever EA/robot or expert advisor, whatever you want to call it here. We are looking at the top 10 results here, and we're also at the same time, not just for a week, but 4 weeks back. So we know exactly which ones are the ones that are profitable over time. That is what this video is all about, trying to find the EAs that are stable, that doesn't go into drawdown too often, and basically here is your pick. But first of all, let's start off with the top 5 for the particular week here, and basically we have an index on the top side. This is the FTSE 100. It did $441 or 4.4%. So not much for top results, but all of the results, as you can see, are a bit low. If we go to the second on the list here is Aussie Japanese number 2 with $260 or 3.6%. Also that one very, very low compared to what we normally have. The US 30 index is in here again, nice to see, with $294 or 2.9%. And then we have the Euro New Zealand with $176 or 1.8%. And then the Aussie Japanese $126 or 1.3%. So all of them are very low. But if you would have traded these particular 5 ones in the past week, you would have made $1,397 or 2.8%. This is definitely not optimum. It is extremely low. And this is the lower it has been for the entire year here of 2023. We did find one spot, but that was all the way back in December 2022. And obviously this is August, and we have mentioned this time many times also in our news report that this is not the best time to trade. We are hoping things are looking up. Now you can obviously find a lot more details and information on the weekly reports, similar to what you have here on the Profit Retriever, how well it's doing. Simply go to our website, and the first things you will see on the Profit Retriever is a bit about it, how it trades. And then from there on, you will also see the last 4 videos that we make, similar to the one you are sitting and watching right now. Now, on top of this, we also have the monthly results. The monthly results is just being updated and verified and double checked here, and then it will be on our website shortly. And just below, you can also find all the 25 EAs currently with the Profit Retriever running. You can see how they are doing in one big bunch, if that is what you want, because basically that's how the Profit Retriever should be traded over time. Right below there's also some recommendations of exactly how much currency you should have in there. We always, want to make sure that when you're trading Forex, you do it safely and securely, and don't use any funds that is not needed for your day-to-day life. Now, apart from having a look at the portfolio, the videos, we also have individual links on the website here, and that is right below where you saw before. You can go on the FXBlue sites for every single trade that we actually have. They are all online, so you can see them at any given time, and there's only a very small delay. We are talking about seconds or a minute or 2 once in a while. Otherwise, it is fully up to date. That way you can actually go in and see the same things that we're going to present in this particular video here. But this time around, we've done it for you. So why don't we start with the top 10 results for the week, looking 4 weeks back. So this is how our top 10 account looks for the week. If we have a closer look, we can see again number 1 to 10 on the left-hand side here. Then we have the FXBlue links, where we both have indexes, we have metals, and we have Forex pairs together with the links. And then that link basically leads on to Expert Forex copy link service, so you can find more details there if you are interested in copying these signals. Then last week's results, and a couple of things to note from there is basically nobody stayed in the same position as they had last week. You can see the green and red basically means either they moved up or down. And we have also 2 in, so from 11th and 12th position last week moved up to 7 and 8. So obviously a few refreshing ones, but raised again is very, very close at the moment here, as you can almost see every single week on our videos. Now we have week 33, 34, 35, and 36 in here, and then we have the total sum together with the total percentage that we also try to provide you. So let's get started, and this time around we see the US 30 finally back again here on the top step. Link 3053C here was number 3 last week. It has now moved up has done extremely well with $792, 275. Then week 35 it was 0. Small little drawdown in there, and then came out again on the other side like it does so many times here. $294 or $1,362 overall for those 4 weeks, or 13.63%. So pretty good, but the results also here is a bit on the low side. Number 2 is the Aussie Japanese number 2 signal, so link 129C. That one cashes in every single week very, very nicely, as you can see. 384, 288, 284, and then 360 overall for the 4 weeks, $1,317 or 13.17%. So it couldn't be more stable at all, could it now? Then we have silver actually moving back into the top 3 again, so very well done. Link 17C, you can see that is a really, really old link. It was number 4 last week, so moved 1 up. And it has come out of a long-term drawdown. Now it's a long time ago here, more than a month. You can see week 33 is actually part of where it came out, and then very, very strong when it actually trades. Week 34, $788, then $358, and then this week for week 36, very, very slow, so it didn't really cash in anything, but still ends up with $1,183 overall, or 11.83%. So well done for the top 3. In number 4 position, we have the FTSE 100. It is link 101C. It was number 5 last week, so also this one here moving up 1. This one had a bad week in week 33 with only $8. Since then, it has actually been improving. 109, 505, 440. Overall, 1,063 or 10.64%. So also extremely good and stable results overall for that signal. And then the last number 5 here is Aussie Japanese. This is the second signal we have. Don't forget, these are 2 different settings. Link 98C, very strong, but came from second position, so dropped all the way down to number 5. And you can see it's still cashing in every single week, 463, 229, 216, and then it had a very slow week at 136. But overall, still managed $1,035 or 10.35%. Overall, the top 5, as you can see on the right-hand side, all of them are more than 1,000, also means that they made more than 10% for those 4 weeks, and that is definitely good enough for us. So let's have a look at the number 6, which is the US 30 link, and it's the second one also compared to the one in the first position here, link 107C. Also, this one here did quite well. You can see week 33 and 34, very, very good, more than $400. Then they had a bit of a drawdown in week 35, and then starting to come back here in week 36. And you most probably will see a lot more things happening now that we are in September. Overall, they still made $854 or 8.55%. So also very, very good here. And then we have Euro New Zealand, number 7 position. This is a very good and old signal, normally always very stable and providing good income. Link 56C is back in the top 10, was 11 last week, and you can see why. It made $200, 56, 392, 175, so it had a good strong couple of weeks here, and then ended up very close to number 6 with $824 or 8.25%. And number 8 position, Aussie 200, continues to do quite well in here. We are still waiting for the link from Expert Forex and Alex on that particular one. It was in number 12 last week and just moved into number 8 position here. And it has done quite well too, with more than 200 up to almost 500. Then week 35, again, as I mentioned before, these indexes have a small drawdown once in a while, and then came back already in week 36, $108. And overall, for those 4 weeks, $790 or 7.91%. And then we're getting to the last 2 in 9th position. We have Euro USD, link 126C. It is one of the newer links in here, but it's still doing quite well. Was number 6 last week, but as you can see, week 36, it had a bad week, bit of a drawdown, didn't come back in, but still manages for the other 3 weeks of 33, 34, and 35 to make $772 or 7.72%. So it is strong, and it is very close to the rest of them. Before we are getting to the number 10 for this week, Great British Pounds USD, link 73C, also a very popular link here. It was number 7 last week, and also doing quite well apart from week 36 here. It is cashing in 332, 169, 196, and overall again for the 4 weeks for that signal too, $721 or 7.22%. Now if we have a look at the individual weeks for these signals here, so week 33 actually made $3,118 or 3.12%, not too bad on a weekly basis. But since then, you can see it is actually moving slowly but surely downwards. Week 34, $2,923 or 2.92%. And again here for week 35, another dip on the profit side, $2,344 or 2.34%. And then we have the slowest week of them all here so far this year. Week 36, $1,540 or 1.54%. And if you would have traded those 10 signals we have in here over the past 4 weeks, you would have made still $9,926 or 9.93%. And that is definitely still good enough for us, definitely. And also have another look at the top 5 results over here, that if you would have traded those top 5 results over the past 4 weeks, you would have made $5,962 or 11.92%. So it is entirely up to you how you want to have a look and analyze the data, which ones you want to trade, so maybe in the future. So there you have it, the results for the past 4 weeks. Not too bad. Obviously we are a bit low compared to previous weeks, but I do believe that we're going to see some progress here now when September has slowly but surely kicked in again. Everybody is back, and there will be a lot more volatility in the market going forward, which is exactly what the profit retriever wants, and basically what it craves and what it also profits best on. It doesn't really like the trending too much, but as you can see, it doesn't really matter, because in the last couple of weeks here, we're looking back at last week, it was 11,000 looking back over the 4 weeks, and the week before it was 34 with 12, and 33 week 33 here with 13,000, and also week 32 had 13,000. So definitely it is good and stable results. But of course, again, this time around we only made 9,000 over the last 4 weeks, so definitely not a results that we are hoping we're going to copy anytime soon here. And the whole idea is still having a stable profits even at both good and bad times, and we believe we have still found that. Now again, I have to remind you here also that this particular section is how we trade it, and we give the information out to you and basically put it together. But you and you alone are still very much responsible for your own trading. So please take care and be aware of how the Forex market actually works in here. We are simply just trying to give you some ideas on which currency pairs the profit retriever works best on here, and definitely from there on it is entirely up to you how you want to trade it. And if it is too difficult, or if you think it's too time consuming here, you can always go on Expert Forex copy link service, find our links in there, and then team up with them. That way you don't really have to get too involved, other than maybe having a look once or twice a week to see how things are going. Now that's all what we had for you in this video report. So we hope that you enjoyed it, and hope to see you back on one of my next videos very, very soon. Bye bye.